Students, today we will start with the classification of the antagonist, opioid analgesics and antagonists. In the previous lecture, we have read about the pain, what are the receptors, opioid receptors. Now we'll deal with the drugs, with the classification first of all. We have a strong agonist, which act as opioid analgesics like fentanyl, alfentanil, hydromorphine, morphine, which is a natural occurring drug, hydrocodone, methadone, oxycodone, and heroin. Next is moderate or low agonist. Example is codeine, which is naturally occurring. Next is your mixed or partial agonist or antagonist, which having a both effect, agonist and antagonist, like your buprenorphine, where in this mu receptors is acting as an agonist and kappa is acting as an antagonist, and butorphanol in this mu is acting as an antagonist and kappa is acting as an agonist. Pentajocin in this it act on a kappa receptor. Antagonist examples are naloxone, naltrexone, nalmefene, and naloxegol. Now we will talk about the individual drug. The most important drug is the morphine. First of all, you have to see the mode of action. Morphine is an alkaloid of opium, which is a prototype, and produces their action through the opioid receptors. All the opioid receptors are G protein coupled receptors, and they also open the potassium ion channel. This channel is open. This potassium ion channel is opened by the opioid receptors for the hyperpolarization, which inhibit the opening of the calcium channel. So as the morphine is released, as the morphine act on the opioid receptor, it will, what it will do, it will inhibit the opening of the calcium ion channel. It will not release the intracellular calcium to go into the neuron, and which decreases the release of neurotransmitter. So if this transmission is decreases, it decreases the transmission of pain impulse. If this pain uh, uh, here is opioid receptor. This is a storage vesicles containing a neurotransmitter. So neurotransmitters can be your GABA, 5-HT, noradrenaline, or substance R. While when we get hurt or get pain, this neurotransmitter release and send the messages to the brain that there is a ache, or there is a hurt, or it start paining. You start feeling pain. But when we are taking morphine to reduce the pain, it what it will do, it will open the potassium ion channel, and it causes the hyperpolarization of the state and inhibit the opening of the calcium ion channel, which decreases the intracellular calcium into the neuron, and it will also, due to this decrease in the intracellular calcium, decrease the release of neurotransmitters. So release is reduced, so the release of transmission of pain impulse is also reduced. Okay, so this is a basic action behind the opioid analgesics. Let's see the pharmacological action. uh, the morphine on the central nervous system, it acts as an analgesic. It relieves the pain without the loss of consciousness, and raise the pain threshold. It is also act as euphoria for the sedation and hypnotics. It also act as a respiratory depressants. Depressions like on a dose dependence, it is most importantly said. It acts on a cough. It will depress the cough centers and suppress the cough, and it will act as an antidepressant on a dry cough. It will act on a meiosis, on the overdose, causes nausea and emesis, stimulate your uh, vomiting center, CTZ. Next, on the peripheral action, if we see on the cardiovascular system, it causes a hypertension, decrease in your blood pressure. If we see on the gastrointestinal tract, it will reduces the gastric secretion and the intestinal motility. If we see on the renal function, it will decrease the renal plasma flow due to the analgesic action, and it causes a pruritus on the skin. If we see upon the pharmacokinetic, it is orally well absorbed, slow orally absorbed, and it because of slow absorption, so it will not be absorbed in their absorption can be incomplete. So it because it undergo first pass metabolism, and due to that the viability is 20 to 40%. It can be given subcutaneously due to the day half is 2 to 3 hours. So it can be metabolized by glucuronide conjugations, like morphine 6 glucuronide, which is more potent and excreted through the kidney. The dose of the morphine is 10 to 50 mg orally, can be given. 10 to 15 mg subcutaneous or IM injections can be given. 2 to 6 can be given intravenously, or 2 to 3 mg epidural. Let's see the adverse effect of morphine. Most side effects are seen like sedation, mental clouding, lethargy, vomiting, respiratory depressions, blurry vision, urinary retention, and blood pressure decrease. Idiosyncrasy and allergic conditions are being seen, like your allergic reactions. It can cause urticaria, swelling lips, injections on a location, reactions causes itching due to the histamine release while giving these injections. Second is your apnea of the newborn. It can be given when given to the mother during the labor. Like examples is naloxone. 10 microgram per kg injections can be given on the umbilical cord. Is the first treatment of choice. The second, fourth side of adverse effect is the acute morphine poisoning. Like if it has been taken accidental or suicidal or the drug abuse case, so it will be a serious toxicity if the morphine is taken 50 mg, or if it can be lethal on a 250 mg dose. The sign and symptoms of the poisoning is the respiratory depressions with shallow breathing, or pinpoint pupils, flaccidity, stupor, hypothermia, and coma and death. Treatment can be positive pressure respiration, maintenance of the blood pressure, gastric lavage is important. It can be given with the post potassium permanganate to remove the unabsorbed drug uh, from the GIT. A specific antidote is given like naloxone. Zero point 0.4 to zero point 0.8 mg IV can be given repetitively for every 10 to 15 minutes. So the tolerance and dependence of morphine. The drug tolerance developed to most of the effect of the morphine. Some tolerance developed to myotic effect, and there is a cross tolerance among the opioids. So drug dependence can be physically and physiologically is a drawback of the opioid therapy. So the physiological dependence is associated with the intense craving of the drug, and physical dependence is associated with the development of the withdrawal symptoms, like abstinence syndrome is caused when the administration of the opioid is stopped abruptly. The symptoms like irritability, body shaking, yawning, lacrimization, sweating, or increased blood pressure, or the lose weight. Some precaution and contraindication should be taken while taking the morphine. First of all, should avoid the respiratory insufficiency, like in a COPD, acute bronchospasm. If the patient having any head injury, should be contraindicated. Hypovolemic shock or a morphine decreases the blood pressure. Opioid potentiate the CNS depressions, and during the pregnancy, renal and hepatic dysfunction. Partial agonists like pentazocine should not be mixed with the pure agonist like morphine, which reduces the analgesic effect. So that's all about the drugs related to your analgesics. Thank you.